and 7 you should never touch. If it's fruit, it must be healthy for my kidneys. That's what Rachel, 67, thought when her doctor said her creatinine levels had reached dangerous territory. She started eating more fruit, a banana every morning, orange juice every evening. The result? 2 months later, she was hospitalized with a life-threatening irregular heartbeat. The truth is, even healthy fruits can kill your kidneys when you have kidney disease. And the culprit isn't chemicals. It's not just sugar. It's potassium, a mineral your body needs but weakened kidneys can't handle. And those generic eat more fruit recommendations could be pushing you toward danger. After 40, your kidneys lose 8 to 10% of their function every decade. And by 70, you're down to just 70% of your blood filtering power. But nobody tells you that superfruit could become poison in your weakened system. This isn't some distant concern. This is reality happening in your family, your neighborhood, maybe even to you right now. The problem is, hardly anybody taught you how to tell the difference. Until today. Today, we're sharing the 5 fruits that could help lower your creatinine and save your kidneys from dialysis. 5 incredibly affordable fruits that nature designed like healing medicine. We'll also reveal 7 fruits you need to watch out for because they could push you straight into that dialysis chair. Let's separate the friends from the enemies in your family fruit bowl and confidently choose your next morning's breakfast. Just so you know, everything in this video is carefully researched and put together by real people and kept bias-free. What science says. When your kidneys can't filter properly, creatinine, a waste product from muscle breakdown, builds up in your blood. High creatinine levels are often the first warning sign that your kidneys are struggling. There are 4 factors that determine whether the foods you eat will help or harm your kidneys. First is potassium content. For healthy kidneys, potassium is beneficial, and your healthy kidneys easily handle excess potassium. But when kidney function declines, this relationship becomes dangerous. Struggling kidneys can't remove excess potassium. The result? Muscle weakness, dangerous heart rhythm problems. In severe cases, cardiac arrest. The second factor is sodium and phosphorus content. When kidney function declines, your body struggles to eliminate excess sodium and phosphorus. This leads to dangerous blood buildup. While most fruits are naturally low in these minerals, some processed fruit products contain phosphorus additives that can spell trouble. The third factor involves oxalate levels. Oxalates are found in many natural and healthy foods, but they have a dark side. When oxalates bind with calcium in your urine, they form sharp, painful crystals. These grow into kidney stones. For people prone to stones, high oxalate fruits can turn a healthy snack into a painful medical emergency. The fourth factor? Protective compounds. These are nutrients that actually support kidney function through well-documented mechanisms. Unlike the marketing hype surrounding expensive supplements, these compounds have real science behind them. And here's what makes this crucial for people over 60. Aging changes everything. Your kidneys aren't just getting older, they're getting weaker, less efficient, more vulnerable. The same fruit that was medicine at 30 could be toxin at 70. That's why the next 5 fruits we're about to share aren't just healthy options. They're specifically chosen for their ability to support aging kidneys while staying within safe mineral ranges. 5 kidney protective fruits that can lower your creatinine. 5. Watermelon. With a name like watermelon, it's no surprise this fruit is excellent for hydration. Over 90% water, watermelon helps flush out waste while being surprisingly kidney-friendly. At just 170 milligrams of potassium and 2 to 3 milligrams of oxalates per cup, it's far safer than most melon fruits for people with kidney concerns. Watermelon also contains lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that fights the free radicals constantly attacking your kidney cells. By supporting hydration and blood flow, watermelon can flush out creatinine and other waste products while keeping creatinine levels stable, since dehydration can cause dangerous spikes. But here's what nobody tells you about watermelon. It contains 9.4 grams of natural sugar per cup. For seniors managing diabetes alongside kidney issues, this matters a lot. Enjoy up to 1 cup as a refreshing snack, but timing matters. Have it in the morning or early afternoon when your kidney function is high. If you have diabetes, pair those watermelon cubes with a few nuts. The protein slows sugar absorption and prevents blood sugar spikes. Always choose fresh chunks over juice, which concentrates both sugar and potassium to potentially dangerous levels. If you're on fluid restrictions due to advanced kidney disease, limit to half a cup. And never eat watermelon on an empty stomach if you're managing blood sugar. That natural sugar can spike faster than you'd expect. 4. Berries. Strawberries, blueberries, cranberries, and raspberries aren't just delicious. They're kidney medicine disguised as dessert. These small fruits pack enormous protective power with minimal kidney stress. Here's why berries are perfect for aging kidneys. They're loaded with anthocyanins and elagitannins, compounds that actively reduce the inflammation driving kidney disease progression. At just 114 to 233 milligrams of potassium and 1 to 10 milligrams of oxalates per half-cup serving, they fall well within safe ranges even for people with moderate kidney disease. But the real magic happens at the cellular level. Research shows these antioxidants can help reduce oxidative stress, the process that damages kidney filters over time. So, berries are like tiny bodyguards, protecting your kidney cells from the daily assault of toxins and inflammation, and helping slow the rise in creatinine. A half-cup serving 3 to 4 times a week provides maximum benefit without mineral overload. Mix varieties for broader antioxidant coverage. Blueberries for anthocyanins, strawberries for vitamin C, raspberries for fiber, cranberries for proanthocyanidins, and blackberries for vitamin K and manganese. Fresh is best, but frozen without added sugar works perfectly and often costs less. Try berries with Greek yogurt for a protein boost that helps control blood sugar. Or add them to oatmeal for sustained energy without kidney stress. Avoid berry smoothies that pack multiple servings into one glass. That concentrates both potassium and sugar beyond safe levels. Buy fresh berries in season and freeze them yourself. They retain most nutrients while giving you year-round access to kidney protection. And hey, if this feels helpful so far, let us know you're out there by tapping that like button. It tells us to keep making content just like this. 3. Apples. Apples represent the ideal kidney-friendly fruit. Low potassium at 195 milligrams per medium apple, incredibly low oxalates at less than 2 milligrams per fruit, and packed with compounds that actively support kidney function. The secret weapon in apples is pectin, a type of soluble fiber that provides double protection for your kidneys. First, pectin helps regulate blood sugar and lower cholesterol, both crucial for preventing the diabetes and heart disease that are major drivers of kidney failure. Second, pectin supports what scientists call the gut-kidney axis by promoting beneficial bacteria that help reduce toxic waste products circulating in your blood. Always eat the peel. That's where 2 to 6 times more protective compounds live compared to the flesh alone. Choose organic when possible to minimize pesticide exposure, but don't skip apples if organic isn't available. If fresh apples aren't convenient, unsweetened applesauce provides similar benefits with even lower potassium content. Apples stay fresh longer when stored in the refrigerator, but they taste better at room temperature. Take them out about 30 minutes before eating for optimal flavor and texture. Apples make excellent between-meal snacks because their fiber helps stabilize blood sugar. This prevents the spikes and crashes that can stress already compromised kidneys. 2. Grapes. Grapes offer something special for people concerned about kidney health. They provide powerful cardiovascular protection while staying within safe mineral ranges. Since heart disease and kidney disease often go hand in hand, this dual benefit makes grapes particularly valuable. The secret lies in resveratrol, the compound that's made red wine famous for heart health. But you get the benefits without the alcohol and the accompanying risks. Grapes also provide vitamin C and flavonoids that support blood vessel health and reduce inflammation throughout your cardiovascular system. At 288 milligrams of potassium and 2 to 9 milligrams of oxalates per full cup, grapes require portion control. A half-cup serving delivers all the benefits with just 144 milligrams of potassium, well within safe ranges for most kidney conditions. Choose red or dark grapes over green varieties. They contain significantly higher levels of resveratrol and other protective compounds. Eat them mid-morning or with lunch rather than as an evening snack, since the natural sugars provide energy better used during active hours. Pre-portion grapes into half-cup containers when you bring them home. This prevents mindless overeating and keeps you within safe potassium limits. Frozen grapes make an excellent ice cream substitute. They're naturally sweet and satisfying without added sugars or dairy. Add grapes to chicken salad for natural sweetness without high-potassium dried fruits. Mix them with low-sodium nuts for a balanced snack that provides protein, healthy fats, and antioxidants. Store grapes unwashed in the refrigerator and rinse just before eating. They'll stay fresh longer and retain maximum nutrient content. 1. Cherries. Cherries, especially tart varieties, deserve special recognition for their unique ability to fight inflammation while supporting kidney health. These deep red fruits contain some of the highest levels of anthocyanins found in nature. Anthocyanins are compounds that give cherries vibrant color and potent healing properties. Here's what makes cherries particularly valuable for your kidneys. They help lower uric acid levels. This matters because many people with kidney disease also struggle with gout, a painful condition caused by excess uric acid crystals. Cherries break this cycle by supporting your kidney's ability to process and eliminate uric acid more efficiently. At about 160 milligrams of potassium per half cup, cherries fall into the safe range for most people with kidney concerns. They're also naturally low in sodium and phosphorus, making them ideal for the mineral restrictions that often accompany kidney disease. Fresh cherries are perfect as an evening snack. They contain natural melatonin that may help improve sleep quality. Poor sleep actually worsens kidney function, so this double benefit is significant. A small glass of tart cherry juice, diluted with water to reduce sugar concentration, can provide similar benefits. Have cherries about an hour before bed if you're using them for sleep support, or as an afternoon snack for inflammation control. Because cherries can be slightly acidic, avoid eating them on an empty stomach if you have any tendency toward heartburn. However, if you take blood thinners, check with your doctor before making cherries a regular habit. The natural compounds can amplify medication effects, and while this is usually manageable, it's worth discussing dosage adjustments. Now that we've covered the fruits that can help protect your kidneys, it's time to address the other side of the equation. The 7 fruits you should avoid. These aren't necessarily bad foods. Many are nutritious for people with healthy kidneys. But when kidney function is compromised, even slightly, these fruits can worsen kidney function and drive creatinine levels higher. Some are obvious threats, others will surprise you. 7. Dried fruits. Here's the trap that catches most people. Dried fruits look healthy, portable, and convenient. But they're actually concentrated bombs of exactly the minerals your kidneys can't handle. When fruit is dried, water evaporates but minerals stay behind, creating dangerous concentrations. Half a cup of dried apricots contains 755 milligrams of potassium. That's nearly 40% of the daily limit for kidney patients. Fresh apricots? Just 181 milligrams for the same nutritional equivalent. Similarly, a quarter cup of raisins packs over 300 milligrams of potassium, while the same amount of fresh grapes contains only 150 milligrams. The psychological aspect makes dried fruits particularly dangerous. They're designed as snack foods, small, easy to overeat. It's natural to grab a handful without thinking. but that handful could contain the potassium equivalent of several pieces of fresh fruit. Also, dried fruits are loaded with concentrated sugars and often high oxalates, creating multiple layers of risk for people managing diabetes or prone to kidney stones. Cut fresh grapes in half and freeze them. They become candy-like while maintaining low potassium content. Make your own fruit leather by pureeing low potassium fruits like apples. 6. Kiwi. Kiwi might surprise you on this list. This fuzzy fruit is packed with vitamin C and often promoted as a superfood. But kiwis carry a hidden danger. They're loaded with oxalates and contain significant potassium. A medium kiwi has about 450 to 500 milligrams of potassium. It's not among the highest on this list, but concerning when combined with its oxalate content, about 27 to 36 milligrams per cup. Those oxalates can bind with calcium in your urine, forming sharp crystals that grow into painful kidney stones. For people with a history of calcium, oxalate stones, or reduced kidney function, kiwis represent a double threat. Kidney disease and kidney stones often go hand in hand. When your kidneys are already struggling, the last thing they need is crystal formation that can cause additional damage, painful blockages, and possibly elevate blood creatinine. For that bright, tart sweet flavor, try a small portion of green grapes or pineapple chunks. These provide tropical taste with much lower oxalate content and more manageable potassium levels. Important note: if you have a history of kidney stones, especially calcium oxalate stones, kiwis should be completely avoided regardless of your kidney function level. 5. Cantaloupe and honeydew melons. These popular summer melons are nutritional powerhouses for healthy people. But for those with kidney concerns, they're potassium grenades waiting to explode. Just 1 cup of cantaloupe contains about 430 milligrams of potassium. Honeydew is even higher at around 475 milligrams per cup. Here's the real danger. Melon servings are typically large. A small bowl at a summer barbecue can easily contain 2 cups. That's nearly 1,000 milligrams of potassium, almost half the daily limit for kidney patients consumed in one sitting. When making fruit salads, focus on berries and apple chunks instead of melon. At restaurants, specifically request no cantaloupe in fruit plates. Watermelon is the safer melon choice, with 170 milligrams of potassium per cup. So try replacing traditional summer melon dishes with watermelon-based alternatives. Watermelon and feta salad instead of cantaloupe and prosciutto, watermelon agua fresca instead of honeydew smoothies. 4. Avocados. This one shocks most people. Avocados are celebrated as superfoods and are the foundation of trendy dishes from toast to smoothie bowls. But a single avocado contains nearly 1,000 milligrams of potassium. It's almost half the daily limit for kidney patients. Here's what makes avocados particularly dangerous. They're often eaten in addition to other potassium sources, not instead of them. That avocado smoothie with potassium-rich veggies at breakfast, plus a banana at lunch as a dessert, plus a spinach salad at dinner can push potassium intake to dangerous levels before you realize what's happening. For people taking ACE inhibitors or ARBs, those common medications for both kidney disease and high blood pressure, avocados become even more dangerous. These medications increase potassium retention, amplifying the effects of dietary potassium. For healthy fats and creamy texture, try hummus made from white beans, which provide you with a lower potassium content than chickpeas. Use nut butters in moderation. For Mexican dishes, request extra salsa instead of guacamole. You'll get flavor and nutrients without the potassium bomb. 3. Oranges. That morning glass of orange juice, a breakfast staple for generations, could be silently destroying your kidneys. A single cup of orange juice contains 496 milligrams of potassium, nearly 25% of the daily limit for kidney patients. Even a medium fresh orange packs 333 milligrams. But the juice is where things get really dangerous. Orange juice concentrates the potassium of multiple oranges into one glass, while adding processing factors that can make absorption faster and more intense. Many people drink 12 to 16 ounces of juice at breakfast. That's potentially 800 to 1,000 milligrams of potassium before 9 a.m. For citrus flavor, use lemon or lime wedges. They contain much less potassium, about 20 to 40 milligrams per tablespoon of juice. A squeeze of lemon and water provides citrus taste with none of the risks. For vitamin C, choose red bell peppers, strawberries, or pineapple. They are all safer options that provide more vitamin C per serving than oranges. 2. Bananas. Bananas are probably the most beloved fruit on this dangerous list. They're grabbed as quick snacks, added to smoothies, baked into healthy breads. They're convenient, affordable, naturally sweet, and heavily marketed for their potassium content. That last point is exactly the problem. A medium banana contains 422 milligrams of potassium, which is over 20% of the daily limit for kidney patients. For someone trying to manage kidney disease through diet, a single banana at breakfast could force severe restrictions on all other foods for the rest of the day. Many older adults eat bananas before or after exercise, believing they prevent cramps. But for people with kidney disease, the potassium load may outweigh any potential muscle benefits and could actually trigger dangerous heart rhythm problems. For natural sweetness and energy, try apples or pears. They provide sustained energy with much lower potassium. In baking, use unsweetened applesauce instead of mashed banana. For smoothies, substitute half a frozen apple or a few berries. 1. Star fruit. If there's one fruit that should never touch your lips if you have any level of kidney impairment, it's star fruit. This isn't about moderation or portion control. This is about a fruit that contains a neurotoxin so dangerous it's used as a teaching example in medical schools. Star fruit contains caramboxin, a compound that healthy kidneys filter out without problem. But when kidney function is compromised, even slightly, this toxin accumulates in your blood, crosses into your brain, and interferes with nerve function. It usually starts with persistent hiccups, which is easy to be dismissed as harmless. Then comes confusion, vomiting, and agitation. In severe cases, people develop seizures and slip into comas. Medical literature documents multiple deaths from star fruit consumption, despite emergency medical care including dialysis. Even tiny amounts can trigger these effects. Medical reports document serious neurological symptoms from eating as little as half a star fruit or drinking about 100 milliliters of star fruit juice. Cooking doesn't help. The neurotoxin survives all preparation methods. The medical warnings are unambiguous. All kidney disease patients from stage 3 onward, plus anyone on dialysis, must avoid star fruit completely. But even people with early-stage kidney disease should be cautious. There are case reports of toxicity in people with seemingly normal kidney function who consumed large quantities. Star fruit appears in exotic fruit salads, tropical smoothies, and Asian restaurant beverages. Always ask about ingredients if you're not sure. The star shape makes it popular as garnish, so be vigilant at restaurants and social gatherings. Now that you know which fruits can help and which can harm, let's talk about something equally important. How to put this knowledge into practice safely and effectively. Building your personal kidney-safe fruit plan. Understanding science is just the beginning, and real protection comes from daily choices made with confidence and precision. The foundation of kidney-safe fruit consumption is the half-cup rule. For most fruits, a half cup of chopped fruit constitutes one serving. Research has long shown that this amount provides beneficial nutrients while keeping potassium, oxalates, and sugars within safe ranges for most people with kidney concerns. But here's what most people get wrong. They guess at portions. A handful of grapes could be anything from a quarter cup to a full cup. That difference could mean the gap between safe nutrition and a dangerous potassium spike. Visual cues can save your life. A medium apple should be about the size of your fist. Small fruits like grapes or berries should fit comfortably in your cupped palm. Half a cup of chopped fruit should fill a standard ice cream scoop. Here's your daily serving roadmap. Early-stage kidney disease patients can typically handle 1 to 2 servings of low-potassium fruits daily. Advanced kidney disease patients should limit intake to 1 serving or less, based on individual lab values and medical guidance. Smoothies and salads are the biggest trap. It's easy to blend 2 to 3 servings of fruit. A large smoothie at a juice bar might contain the equivalent of 4 pieces of fruit, potentially dangerous even if they're safe fruits. Fruit salads at restaurants often combine multiple high-potassium fruits. The protein pairing strategy can transform risky fruits into manageable choices. When you eat fruit with protein, the protein slows sugar absorption and reduces the glycemic impact. So, try apple slices with peanut butter or berries with Greek yogurt. This matters because blood sugar spikes stress already compromised kidneys. The protein also helps you feel satisfied with smaller portions, naturally supporting portion control. Preparation methods significantly impact safety. Fresh fruits are always your safest bet. Frozen fruits without added sugar come next. They retain most nutrients while offering convenience and often better prices. Canned fruits rank last, but if you choose them, drain the liquid completely. That simple step reduces potassium content by 15 to 20%. The medication timing consideration could save your life. If you take ACE inhibitors, ARBs, or potassium-sparing diuretics, those common medications for people with kidney and heart conditions, your body retains more potassium than normal. This means even safe fruits become riskier. Always eat your fruit at least 2 hours away from these medications, and consider reducing portions by half until you know how your body responds. Track your symptoms after eating fruit. Muscle weakness, fatigue, heart palpitations, or unusual shortness of breath could signal potassium overload. Keep a simple food diary noting which fruits you eat and when. If you notice patterns like feeling tired after grapes, adjust accordingly. Your body often knows what lab tests haven't detected yet. If you accidentally eat a high-potassium fruit or too much of any fruit, don't panic. Drink plenty of water to help dilute the potassium and support kidney function. Avoid eating more potassium for the rest of the day. If symptoms develop, contact your healthcare provider immediately. The truth is, most people with kidney concerns can safely enjoy fruit. They just need to choose wisely and eat mindfully. The difference between kidney protection and kidney damage often comes down to knowledge, preparation, and consistent good choices. Avoid dialysis. Top 8 natural drinks to cleanse and protect your kidneys. Imagine waking up to the news that 3 days a week, 4 hours each time, you're tethered to a dialysis machine. Your entire life suddenly revolves around hospital appointments, needles, and the bone-deep fatigue that follows each session. This isn't a far-off nightmare. It's the reality for over 2 million people worldwide who depend on dialysis to stay alive. Your kidneys, just the size of your fist, work silently and tirelessly. They filter your blood 60 times daily. They process over 200 liters to keep you healthy. But when they struggle, toxins build up. This harms not just your kidneys, but also increases your risk of heart disease, stroke, and in worse cases, kidney failure. That's when dialysis becomes your lifeline, or you'll need a transplant to survive. The scary truth? Most people, about 90%, notice kidney disease symptoms only in final stages. Could you avoid that fate? The answer might come from something surprisingly simple: natural juices sitting in your kitchen right now. In the next few minutes, we'll explore 8 natural drinks that help protect and cleanse your kidneys. These drinks are packed with essential compounds to support kidney health. From understanding these active ingredients to learning how to prepare and enjoy the drinks, we've got all the insights you need. 8. Apple juice. With its high water content, apple juice helps flush toxins out and keeps you hydrated. This matters because when you're dehydrated, your kidneys work overtime. They concentrate urine. Eventually, they suffer damage, and apple juice delivers more than just water. It contains phytochemicals, vitamin C, and dietary fibers like pectin. These compounds fight oxidative stress, a major kidney threat for dialysis patients. The antioxidants in apples neutralize free radicals that damage kidney cells. Plus, the fiber promotes healthy digestion, reducing strain on your kidneys. Science backs this up. One study tested apple juice on kidney stone risk. 9 healthy women drank 2 to 4 cups daily for 5 days. The results were surprising. Their urine showed decreased likelihood of forming certain types of kidney stones. For the 10% of Americans who will battle kidney stones, a condition that increases dialysis risk, this matters tremendously. Don't overdo it, though. Moderation is key. Store-bought juices often contain added sugars. These can spike blood glucose, dangerous for diabetics and pre-diabetics at risk for kidney problems. Make fresh juice at home instead. Use organic apples when possible. Drink it in the morning on an empty stomach for maximum nutrient absorption. For extra kidney protection, try apple cider vinegar, or ACV for short. It's fermented from apples, yeast, and sugar. It helps neutralize oxidative stress. It balances blood sugar. Some evidence suggests it can dissolve existing kidney stones. Choose high-quality organic brands. Mix 1 to 2 tablespoons, about 15 to 30 milliliters, with water daily. Start small. Watch how your body responds. Got a busy schedule? Prep ahead. Fill a bottle with water, ACV, apple slices, and mint leaves at night. By morning, you'll have kidney protection ready to go. This simple habit could help keep dialysis at bay. 7. Cranberry juice. Cranberries grow on evergreen shrubs in North America. These deep red berries contain compounds that your kidneys crave: salicylic acid, quinic acid, procyanidins. These aren't just fancy words. They're kidney guardians. These compounds have anti-inflammatory properties that help reduce overall inflammation, a persistent problem in kidney disease. Cranberry juice also fights dialysis risk on multiple fronts. First, it targets urinary tract infections, or UTIs for short. UTIs that spread to kidneys can cause permanent damage. Each kidney infection leaves scars. Eventually, function declines. Dialysis looms closer. The procyanidins in cranberries prevent bacteria from sticking to urinary tract walls. They stop infections before they start. But cranberry juice offers more. It lowers blood pressure, a leading cause of kidney destruction. When hypertension damages tiny blood vessels in your kidneys, filtration suffers, then waste builds up and toxins accumulate. The road to dialysis shortens dramatically. Regular cranberry consumption helps keep blood pressure in check. Balance matters, though. Cranberry juice prevents some kidney stones like brushite, but might increase risk for others, such as oxalate and uric acid stones. So, moderation is essential. Aim for 120 to 240 milliliters daily, enough to support kidney health without side effects. Shopping tip: choose 100% pure, unsweetened varieties. Avoid cranberry cocktails. They're mostly sugar with minimal juice. If the taste is too tart, dilute with filtered water. Or add mint or some herbs for flavor without sugar. For those with recurrent UTIs or stone history, try this routine: 1 glass in the morning, another in evening. It creates a protective shield around the clock. One caution: cranberries can interact with certain medications, the last thing a potential dialysis patient needs. If you take blood thinners like warfarin, consult your doctor first. 6. Beet juice. The secret about beet juice is its inorganic nitrate. This compound regulates blood pressure, or the kidney enemy number 1. Inorganic nitrate from beet can help relax blood vessels, improving circulation and reducing pressure on delicate kidney structures. In a clinical study, Researchers investigated beet juice effects on blood pressure in 60 adults with kidney disease. The results were clear. Beet juice reduced blood pressure by improving vessel function. For anyone facing potential kidney failure, this is life-saving news. Making beet juice at home is simple. Cut beetroots into chunks and run them through a juicer. Don't have one? Blend with water and strain. For better taste, add ginger or apple. If the earthy flavor seems too strong, dilute with apple juice or add lemon drops. The ideal time for beet juice is morning, 30 minutes before breakfast, or use it as an afternoon energy boost. 1 glass, about 150 to 200 milliliters, daily is great. And if you can't manage daily, then 2 to 3 times a week still brings significant benefits. But for dialysis patients watching fluid intake, smaller portions matter more. Try just 60 milliliters of concentrated beet juice mixed into your allowed fluids. The nitrates work even in smaller amounts. Here's an unexpected tip. Pair beets with dairy. The combination enhances absorption of certain compounds. Try beetroot with cottage cheese. Add feta to a spinach beet salad. Enjoy a cheese sandwich alongside your beet juice. Warning for those with kidney stone history. Beets contain oxalates and purines. These can trigger stone formation in susceptible individuals, and don't panic if you see red-tinged urine after drinking beet juice. It's not blood, just natural pigments passing through. Your kidneys are fine, it's just harmless bacteria. 5. Lemon juice. Lemon juice, with its tangy citrus flavor, is known as a natural kidney cleanser. Drinking warm lemon water in the morning is like sending a mini cleanup crew to your kidneys to support their filtering work. Simply put, lemon juice contains citric acid and hydroxycitrate, also known as HCA, which work wonders in preventing kidney stones. These compounds stop minerals from sticking to existing stones and prevent new ones from forming. That matters because 1 in 10 people will face kidney stones at least once. The pain rivals childbirth. The damage to kidneys can be permanent. These stones can block urine flow and trigger inflammation. Research suggests consuming half a cup of lemon juice concentrate mixed with water daily, or the juice of 2 lemons, can raise urine citrate levels and potentially lower kidney stone risk. In a study involving 203 patients with past calcium oxalate kidney stones, half received lemon juice twice daily. After 2 years, the lemon juice group had fewer stone recurrences than those who didn't take it. Using lemon juice is simple. Start your morning with warm water and juice from half a lemon. Drink it on an empty stomach 20 to 30 minutes before breakfast. This habit supports your kidneys, liver, and digestive system simultaneously. For those who don't like lemon sourness, add honey or mint leaves. And if you have heartburn or a sensitive stomach, dilute the lemon juice more or consume after a light snack. Always use fresh lemons, not bottled juice with preservatives and added sugars. Use a straw to protect tooth enamel or rinse with plain water afterward. For those already undergoing dialysis, lemon water becomes even more helpful. Dialysis patients often struggle with constipation from medication, dietary restrictions, and fluid limitations. Lemon juice stimulates digestive enzymes, providing gentle relief without harsh laxatives. Consistency matters more than quantity. A small amount daily works better than occasional large doses. Make it part of your morning routine, as essential as brushing your teeth. And that dialysis chair might remain empty. 4. Lime juice. Lime juice, extracted from lime fruit, isn't just a flavor enhancer, it also contributes to kidney health. Like its cousin the lemon, lime is rich in citrate, a powerful kidney stone fighter. Citrate works in multiple ways. It increases urine citrate levels. It binds to calcium oxalate crystals, preventing their growth and clumping. Without this protection, stones form. Studies confirm lime's benefits. The Cochrane Database System Review, a gold standard in medical research, found citrate effectively reduces kidney stone size. For patients with recurring stones, this could mean avoiding progressive kidney damage that leads to dialysis. For people already on dialysis, lime juice offers additional benefits. It provides vitamin C, polyphenols, and flavonoids without excess potassium, a crucial balance for dialysis patients. Many fruits are off limits due to high potassium content, but lime juice delivers immune support safely. Using lime juice is simple. Make limeade by mixing lime juice with water and minimal sweetener. Add lime to salads, marinades, or seafood dishes. Just 1 medium lime daily provides significant vitamin C and kidney-supporting nutrients. Prefer something less acidic? Mix lime juice with coconut water. This combination reduces tartness while adding electrolytes from coconut water. Try this recipe. Juice from 1 lime plus 200 milliliters unsweetened coconut water. Add mint leaves or ginger slices for extra flavor. For dialysis patients with strict fluid limits, be strategic. Don't waste your precious fluid allowance. Add concentrated lime juice drops to your permitted water. You'll get the benefits without exceeding restrictions that could stress your heart between treatments. Curious about the science behind it all? We've linked the studies that support everything we've shared. You'll find them down in the description box. 3. Celery juice. Celery juice isn't just a passing trend. For your kidneys, it might be the difference between health and dialysis. Hypertension remains the second leading cause of kidney failure worldwide. When blood pressure stays high, tiny vessels in your kidneys get damaged until dialysis becomes necessary. Celery juice helps break this cycle. It naturally lowers blood pressure. It reduces cholesterol. It supports kidney function without medication side effects. The power also lies in a specific flavonoid called apigenin. Research suggests this compound directly protects against kidney damage. It shields cells from injury and reduces inflammation. Yet, despite celery juice's popularity, human research supporting kidney cleansing is still limited. Still, incorporating celery juice into your kidney-friendly diet gives your kidneys a low-potassium, nutrient-rich vegetable. You can prepare your own celery juice by cutting celery stalks into small pieces and blending with water until smooth. Use a strainer to extract the juice, if desired, and enjoy immediately for maximum nutrients. For variety, add ginger, cucumber, fresh mint, or lemon juice. For those interested in celery benefits but disliking its distinctive taste, try the diluted version. Mix half a cup of celery juice with apple or cucumber juice. The sweetness or refreshing quality masks celery's intensity while preserving benefits. Another option. Add a teaspoon of honey and a squeeze of lemon to pure celery juice. This creates a more balanced flavor profile. Drinking celery juice on an empty stomach may improve absorption. A standard serving is 200 to 300 milliliters daily. If you are new to celery juice, start with 100 milliliters and increase gradually as your body adjusts. Note that blood thinners and celery juice don't always mix well. Celery contains vitamin K, which affects blood clotting. Consult your doctor before you drink. 2. Cucumber juice. Water makes up 96% of cucumbers. This matters deeply, as dehydration accelerates kidney damage and hastens the path to dialysis. Cucumber juice counters this threat naturally. It hydrates cells, supports filtration, and helps kidneys function even when compromised. Simply put, cucumbers are packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. These nutrients help flush out toxins, protect cells from damage, and promote a healthy internal balance. Cucumber juice works like a gentle broom, sweeping waste from your body before it can damage kidneys further. For those with kidney stones, cucumber juice offers specific benefits. It may help dissolve existing stones through its water content and natural compounds. Regular consumption reduces stone formation risk. It keeps you off the path to kidney failure. Plus, cucumber seeds have a cooling effect and can help prevent constipation, keeping your gut and kidneys happy. Making cucumber juice is easy. Wash 1 to 2 medium cucumbers. Leave the skin on if organic, that's where many nutrients hide. Cut into chunks and blend with minimal water. Enhance flavor with ginger, mint, or lemon. Find cucumber juice too bland? Mix with apple or berries for natural sweetness without sugar spikes. Another option. Cucumber with lime and cilantro creates a refreshing beverage with kidney-supporting properties and zesty flavor. For dialysis patients with strict fluid limits, cucumber juice's high water content and low mineral profile make it safer than many beverages. It hydrates efficiently without overloading electrolytes that dialysis must remove. It's light and won't burden digestion. Store cucumber juice in a glass container in the refrigerator and consume within 24 hours for best nutritional value. The nutrients begin to degrade quickly after juicing, so fresh is always best. If you make extra, freezing it in ice cube trays lets you add refreshing cucumber cubes to water throughout the day, a perfect solution for hot summer months. 1. Pineapple juice. Pineapple juice comes from pineapple fruit, stem, and root. The secret weapon in it is bromelain, which makes pineapple unique. It tenderizes meat so effectively that chefs use it in marinades. But inside your body, it performs far more valuable work. It reduces inflammation, eases pain, supports heart health, and boosts immunity. All these benefits protect kidney function and help avoid dialysis. Dialysis patients share a common enemy: chronic inflammation. It worsens outcomes and degrades quality of life. It accelerates disease progression. Bromelain selectively targets inflammatory compounds, soothing kidney tissue. It promotes overall wellness naturally, without the side effects of anti-inflammatory medications. Clinical studies have also confirmed bromelain's effectiveness in managing pain and inflammation, offering tangible relief. Plus, pineapple offers vitamin C, manganese, and fiber. It also contains lower potassium levels than many fruits. This matters because as kidney function declines, potassium regulation fails. Pineapple provides vital nutrition without excessive potassium, perfect for compromised kidneys. To make fresh pineapple juice, cut 1 medium ripe pineapple into chunks, about 2 cups. Blend until smooth. Add water if needed. For enhanced benefits, add fresh ginger or mint. The ideal serving is 4 to 6 ounces, around 120 to 180 milliliters, daily, preferably in the morning or midday. Concerned about sugar content? Dilute with water or cucumber juice. Or try frozen pineapple chunks blended with coconut water for a tropical kidney-supporting smoothie. Another option: combine pineapple juice with lime and turmeric for an anti-inflammatory powerhouse. These variations maintain benefits while addressing individual health needs. Just one caution: excessive bromelain can thin blood slightly. Those taking anticoagulants or preparing for surgery should consult their healthcare providers. Kidney cleanse. Precautions. Kidney cleansing sounds miraculous, but proceed with caution. The wrong approach could accelerate your path to dialysis. The fact is, scientific evidence supporting kidney detox remains scarce. More concerning? While cleansing might be safe for healthy kidneys, it poses serious risks for compromised ones. Some cleansing protocols also involve bowel cleanse. These can cause severe hyperphosphatemia, dangerously high blood phosphate levels in patients with impaired kidney function. This condition can be life-threatening. Extreme cleansing measures like prolonged fasting or severe calorie restriction create additional dangers: headaches, fatigue, dizziness. More seriously, they cause electrolyte imbalances and dehydration. These aren't minor side effects. They're direct threats to already stressed kidneys. Before attempting any kidney cleanse, consult healthcare providers. This isn't optional, it's essential. Your doctor understands your individual risk factors. Some people face greater dangers from electrolyte shifts or dehydration. Professional guidance ensures safety and effectiveness. If you have kidney disease, instead of drastic cleanses, consider established kidney protective diets. The renal diet specifically supports kidney health. It limits protein, sodium, potassium, and phosphorus, nutrients that accumulate when kidneys can't filter properly. Another evidence-based option, the DASH diet, which is dietary approaches to stop hypertension, emphasizes fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins while limiting sodium. The National Kidney Foundation recommends DASH to slow kidney disease progression. The key principle is moderation, not extremism. Gentle, consistent support trumps aggressive cleansing every time. With proper hydration and balanced nutrition, you can nurture kidney function without risking harm. For those already on dialysis, dietary guidance becomes even more critical. The drinks we've discussed may still help, but portions, timing, and specific ingredients must align with your treatment plan. Never make significant changes without consulting your nephrology team. Over 60? 5 miracle fruits you must eat for kidney cleanse, and 3 you should never touch. This healthy fruit might be destroying your kidneys right now, and it's probably in your kitchen. You've probably been told to eat more fruit. But what if that advice, for some fruits, is actually making your kidneys work overtime? The truth is, certain healthy fruits could be spiking your blood sugar, accelerating aging, and quietly overloading your kidneys without you even realizing it. And the problem with kidney damage? It doesn't stay in the kidneys. Once they start to falter, everything else, energy, focus, mobility, starts falling apart too. And the scariest part? No warning, no pain, just fatigue, swelling, brain fog. Then boom, dialysis for life. Your kidneys are working harder than any other organ. Imagine a janitor scrubbing a 50-story building non-stop. No breaks, no sleep, 24/7. That's your kidneys, filtering your blood over 60 times a day. Yet most people treat their kidneys like an old car in the garage, never checking under the hood, just assuming it'll keep running. But when kidneys fail, they don't sputter. They shut down silently. And that silence? It can steal your strength to carry groceries, your energy to walk the grandkids to school, even your freedom to travel, garden, or dance without pain or pills. So today, we're revealing 5 fruits that act like tiny bodyguards for your kidneys, and 3 that could be quietly sabotaging everything they're working to protect. Because the difference between kidney health and kidney failure might just be sitting in your fruit bowl. The science your kidneys actually need. Before you load up on fruits and veggies for a cleanse, it's important to know your kidneys are your body's natural detox system. They don't need help doing their job. But well-meaning choices can have serious consequences if you're not informed. Take this story, for example. In 2018, a 65-year-old woman developed sudden kidney failure after doing a juice cleanse. She followed a popular green smoothie cleanse packed with spinach, kale, and other supposedly detoxifying vegetables. What she didn't know was that she was flooding her system with oxalates, the compounds that can crystallize in the kidneys and cause devastating damage. She had risk factors, including a past gastric bypass surgery and recent long-term antibiotic use. Her kidney function was normal before the cleanse, but she developed severe kidney damage that led to kidney failure. By the time doctors figured out what was happening, the damage was irreversible. This case isn't an isolated incident. This is a warning signal of a much larger problem. Many kidney cleanse protocols you can find online are backed by no science. The FDA has issued warning letters to companies selling kidney cleanse products, finding that some contain undeclared pharmaceutical ingredients. The National Center for Complementary and Integrative Health, NCCIH, has stated there is little scientific research to support kidney cleansing claims. Yet millions of people continue to spend billions of dollars on products that, at best, do nothing, and at worst, can destroy the very organs they're supposed to protect. So if expensive cleanses don't work, and some can actually harm you, what does kidney science tell us about real protection? 4 factors determine whether the foods you eat will help or harm them. First is potassium content. For healthy kidneys, potassium is beneficial, helping regulate blood pressure and supports proper nerve and muscle function. Your healthy kidneys can easily handle potassium by excreting 90 to 95% of what you consume, maintaining your blood levels in the safe range. But when kidney function declines, this relationship becomes dangerous since kidneys struggle to remove excess potassium. This can cause muscle weakness, dangerous heart rhythm problems, and in severe cases, cardiac arrest. The second factor is sodium and phosphorus content. Excess sodium forces your kidneys to work harder to maintain proper fluid balance. Also, when kidney function declines, your body struggles to eliminate excess phosphorus, leading to dangerous buildup in your blood. While most fruits are naturally low in sodium and phosphorus, some processed fruit products contain phosphorus additives that can be problematic. The third factor is oxalate levels. Oxalates are natural compounds found in many healthy foods, but they have a dark side when it comes to kidney health. When oxalates bind with calcium in your urine, they form sharp, painful crystals that can grow into kidney stones. For people prone to kidney stones, high oxalate fruits can turn a healthy snack into a painful medical emergency. The fourth factor involves protective compounds. These are the nutrients that actually support kidney function through well-documented mechanisms, and we will mention them all in the next sections. 5 miracle fruits to cleanse your kidneys. Now that you understand the science, let's explore 5 fruits that work like specialized medicine for your kidneys. Unlike expensive kidney cleanse programs that promise overnight miracles, these fruits provide genuine, science-backed support for your kidneys' natural cleansing processes. 5. Cranberries. These small tart berries contain proanthocyanidins, compounds with the ability to prevent harmful bacteria from sticking to the walls of your bladder and kidneys. For older adults and people with compromised kidney function, urinary tract infections, or UTI for short, aren't just uncomfortable. They're dangerous. Each infection that spreads to the kidneys can cause permanent scarring and further damage to already struggling organs. What makes cranberries great for kidney health is their perfect mineral profile. At just 44 milligrams of potassium per half cup serving, extremely low sodium content, less than 2 milligrams, and minimal phosphorus, about 6 milligrams, cranberries are one of the safest fruits for people at any stage of chronic kidney disease, or CKD for short. They're also very low in oxalates, making them safe even for people prone to kidney stones. Cranberries are also packed with antioxidants like vitamin C and flavonoids, which help combat the oxidative stress that drives kidney disease progression. Studies show that these antioxidants can also help reduce the chronic inflammation that accelerates CKD. This is real kidney cleansing at the cellular level. To get the most benefit, choose 100% cranberry juice without added sugars, or enjoy fresh cranberries in small portions. A half cup of fresh cranberries or 4 ounces of pure cranberry juice provides therapeutic benefits without overwhelming your kidneys with sugar or excess minerals. You can make cranberry juice more palatable by diluting it with water or adding a few mint leaves for flavor. One important note: if you take blood thinners like warfarin, large amounts of cranberry juice can enhance the medication's effects. While normal dietary amounts are usually safe, it's worth discussing with your doctor before making cranberry juice a daily habit. And hey, if this feels helpful so far, let us know you're out there by tapping that like button. It tells us to keep making content just like this. 4. Red plums. Red plums deserve special recognition for their unique ability to help remove uric acid, a crucial benefit for people dealing with both kidney issues and gout. Many people with CKD also struggle with gout, a painful condition caused by excess uric acid crystals forming in joints. Red plums help break this cycle by supporting your kidney's ability to process and eliminate uric acid more efficiently. Red plums also offer a balanced mineral profile that works well for most people with kidney concerns. At about 104 milligrams of potassium per small plum, virtually no sodium, less than 1 milligram, and low phosphorus, around 8 milligrams, they fall into the safe range for people with mild to moderate kidney disease. They're also relatively low in oxalates, making them generally safe for people prone to kidney stones. Red plums also contain natural anti-inflammatory compounds that help reduce the chronic inflammation that drives both kidney disease and gout progression. The deep red color indicates high levels of anthocyanins, the same protective compounds found in blueberries and cherries. These compounds work continuously to cleanse your system of inflammatory toxins. Because plums can be slightly acidic, it's best not to eat them on an empty stomach, especially if you have any tendency toward heartburn or stomach sensitivity. Having them with a meal or as an afternoon snack works well for most people. When shopping for plums, choose ones that give slightly to pressure when ripe, but aren't soft or mushy. Store them at room temperature to ripen, then refrigerate once they reach the right texture. Avoid dried prunes, which concentrate both the potassium and sugar content to levels that can be problematic for your kidneys. If you can't tolerate fresh plums, you might try incorporating them into cooking. Lightly stewed plums with a cinnamon stick create a gentle, digestible preparation that maintains most of the beneficial compounds while being easier on sensitive stomachs. And here's something crucial. Always remove the pits before eating. Plum pits contain compounds that can convert to cyanide in your body, the last thing kidneys need. Make sure to spit out or remove pits completely to prevent any accidental ingestion or choking hazard. 3. Lemons and limes. These bright citrus fruits punch far above their weight when it comes to kidney protection. Lemons and limes are nature's kidney stone prevention system, containing high levels of citrate, the natural form of citric acid that acts like a powerful shield against stone formation. Here's how the magic works. Citrate binds with calcium in your urine, preventing it from combining with oxalates to form the sharp, painful crystals we call kidney stones. This natural threat elimination is what true kidney cleansing looks like. It also creates an alkaline environment in your urine that makes stone formation much less likely. A systematic review of 13 clinical studies have confirmed that citrus fruits provide significant protection against stone formation. What makes lemons and limes perfect for kidney health is their safety profile across all kidney-critical minerals. They contain low levels of potassium, zero sodium, and negligible phosphorus. So they are safe even for people with severe kidney restrictions. They're also low in oxalates, so unlike oranges, which are high in both potassium and oxalates, lemons and limes provide all the benefits of citrus without any of the risks. The research on citrate and kidney stones is so strong that doctors often prescribe potassium citrate supplements for people with recurrent stones. But dietary citrate from lemons and limes provides a natural, side effect-free alternative. The National Kidney Foundation suggests that adding the juice of 4 ounces of lemon concentrate to water daily can be an effective therapy for preventing stone recurrence. It's worth noting that while citrate supplements like potassium citrate pills are a strong therapy for stones, if your doctor has prescribed those, don't replace them with lemon juice without discussing first. To maximize benefits, start your day with warm water and the juice of half a fresh lemon. Drink this 20 to 30 minutes before breakfast on an empty stomach. The timing allows maximum absorption of the beneficial compounds while supporting your kidney's natural morning detoxification processes. For variety, you can alternate between lemons and limes or add both to water throughout the day. One practical tip. Use a straw when drinking lemon or lime water to protect your tooth enamel and rinse with plain water afterward. The citric acid that's so beneficial for your kidneys can be tough on teeth over time. 2. Pears. Pears might be the most underappreciated kidney-friendly fruit. They provide gentle, natural support for one of the most common problems facing people with kidney disease: constipation. Many kidney medications, dietary restrictions, and the disease process itself can slow digestion, leading to uncomfortable and sometimes dangerous constipation. A digestive support is crucial for overall kidney cleansing, as proper elimination helps reduce the toxic burden on your kidneys. Pears contain sorbitol, a natural sugar alcohol that draws water into the colon, providing gentle relief without the harsh effects of over-the-counter laxatives. They're also rich in fiber, about 4 to 6 grams per pear, which supports healthy digestion and helps maintain the gut bacteria that play a crucial role in kidney health. From a kidney safety standpoint, pears are excellent. They contain only 120 to 130 milligrams of potassium per small pear, less than 2 milligrams of sodium, and minimal phosphorus, about 11 milligrams. They're also very low in oxalates, making them safe for people prone to kidney stones. The combination of low mineral content and high water content makes pears ideal for people managing any stage of CKD. Pears have some unique characteristics that make them special. Unlike most fruits, they don't ripen well on the tree. They actually improve in flavor and texture after being picked. To choose a perfect pear, look for one that's firm, but gives slightly when you press near the stem. If you need to ripen pears quickly, place them in a paper bag with a banana. The ethylene gas will speed the process. For maximum kidney benefit, eat pears with the skin on, as that's where many of the protective compounds are concentrated. If you have issues with oral allergy syndrome from birch pollen, peeling the pear or cooking it briefly usually eliminates the problem. Also, too many pears can cause diarrhea or gas due to sorbitol, so introduce them gradually if your diet has been low in fiber. You can enjoy pears fresh as a snack, add them to salads for natural sweetness, or create simple cooked preparations. Poached pears with cinnamon make an elegant, kidney-friendly dessert that's much healthier than typical sweets. 1. Apples. There's real wisdom in the old saying, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away," especially when it comes to kidney health. Apples represent the perfect kidney-friendly fruit. Low in potassium at about 195 milligrams per medium apple, incredibly low in oxalates at less than 2 milligrams per fruit, virtually no sodium, less than 2 milligrams, very low phosphorus, around 20 milligrams, and packed with beneficial compounds that actively support kidney function. The secret weapon in apples is pectin, a type of soluble fiber that does double duty for your kidneys. First, pectin helps regulate blood sugar and lower cholesterol. Both are crucial factors in preventing the diabetes and heart disease that are major drivers of kidney failure. Second, pectin supports the gut-kidney axis by promoting beneficial bacteria in your digestive system. These good bacteria help reduce the production of uremic toxins or the waste products that accumulate when kidneys can't filter properly. A study involving 9 healthy women found that drinking 2 to 4 cups of apple juice daily for 5 days actually decreased their likelihood of forming certain types of kidney stones. For the 10% of Americans who will battle kidney stones during their lifetime, this represents a simple, natural prevention strategy that outperforms any commercial kidney cleanse product. The antioxidants in apple peels provide 2 to 6 times more protective compounds than the flesh alone, so eating the whole apple maximizes benefits. To get the most from apples, choose organic varieties when possible and always eat the peel. If fresh apples aren't convenient, unsweetened applesauce provides similar benefits with even lower potassium content. You can also use applesauce as a healthy substitute for mashed banana in recipes, providing similar moisture and sweetness without the dangerous potassium load. Now that we've covered the fruits that can help protect your kidneys through natural cleansing mechanisms, it's time to address the other side of the equation. Because while the right fruits can be powerful medicine, the wrong ones can quietly sabotage everything your kidneys are trying to accomplish, especially when you have kidney concern. The 3 fruits that people with kidney disease must avoid. 3. Star fruit. If there's one fruit that should never touch your lips if you have any level of kidney concern, it's star fruit. This isn't about moderation or portion control. This is about a fruit that contains a neurotoxin so dangerous it's used as a teaching example in medical schools of what never to eat if you have kidney disease. Star fruit contains a compound called carimboxin that healthy kidneys can filter out without problem. But when kidney function is compromised, even slightly, this toxin accumulates in your blood and crosses into your brain, where it interferes with nerve function and can cause seizures, coma, and death. The progression is terrifying and often rapid. It typically starts with persistent hiccups, often the first warning sign that's easy to dismiss. Then comes confusion, vomiting, and agitation. In severe cases, people develop seizures and slip into comas. Multiple case reports document people dying after eating star fruit, despite receiving emergency medical care, including dialysis. What makes star fruit particularly insidious is that even tiny amounts can trigger these effects. Medical literature documents serious neurological symptoms from eating as little as half a star fruit or drinking about 100 milliliters of star fruit juice. And cooking doesn't help. The neurotoxin survives all cooking methods, so star fruit is dangerous whether it's fresh, juiced, cooked into jams, or blended into smoothies. The medical warnings are unambiguous. All CKD patients from stage 3 onward, plus anyone on dialysis, must avoid star fruit completely. But even people with early-stage kidney disease should be cautious, as there are case reports of toxicity in people with seemingly normal kidney function who consumed large quantities. If you love the star shape for garnishing or the tropical flavor, there are safe alternatives. You can use star-shaped cookie cutters on pineapple or melon slices for decoration. For the tart sweet flavor, try green apple slices, tart cherries, or red plums, all of which are kidney-friendly and provide tropical taste without the deadly risk. 2. Bananas. Bananas, one of America's most beloved fruits, can be dangerous for many CKD patients. At 422 milligrams of potassium per medium banana, they pack more of this mineral than many people with kidney disease can safely handle. To understand why this matters, consider that people with CKD are often limited to 2,000 to 2,500 milligrams of potassium daily. A single banana consumes more than 20% of that daily allowance. For someone trying to manage kidney disease through diet, a banana at breakfast could force them to severely restrict all other foods for the rest of the day. Note that for people with healthy kidneys, bananas are actually beneficial. They help lower blood pressure, reduce calcium loss in urine, and may help prevent kidney stones. The same fruit that could be medicine for one person could be poison for another, depending entirely on their kidney function. This creates what medical professionals call the banana paradox in kidney nutrition. In 2012, emergency rooms saw 2 CKD patients who developed dangerous heart rhythms. This is due to their high potassium levels after eating excessive amounts of apricots and bananas for 10 days. Although emergency treatment was started, their potassium levels remained dangerously high. As a result, both patients required hemodialysis to lower their potassium. If you have kidney disease and miss bananas, there are excellent alternatives that provide similar satisfaction without the risks. Apples offer natural sweetness with only 195 milligrams of potassium per fruit. Blueberries provide antioxidant power with just 57 milligrams of potassium per half cup. Grapes give you that juicy texture with about 150 milligrams of potassium per half cup. 1. Dried fruits. The third category that can harm your kidneys is dried fruits of all types: raisins, dried apricots, prunes, dates, and figs. These foods represent one of the most dangerous nutritional traps for people with kidney concerns because they appear healthy while delivering concentrated doses of potassium. Half a cup of dried apricots contains a staggering 755 milligrams of potassium, nearly triple what you'd get from fresh apricots. A quarter cup of raisins packs over 300 milligrams of potassium, while the same amount of fresh grapes contains only 150 milligrams. The psychological aspect makes dried fruits particularly dangerous. They're designed to be snack foods, small, portable, and easy to overeat. It's natural to grab a handful of raisins or dried apricots without thinking, but that handful could contain the potassium equivalent of several pieces of fresh fruit. This concentration effect extends beyond just potassium. Dried fruits are also loaded with concentrated sugars and, in many cases, high levels of oxalates. For people managing diabetes alongside kidney disease or those prone to kidney stones, Dried fruits create multiple layers of risk. The one exception in the dried fruit category is cranberries. Because fresh cranberries are naturally very low in potassium, dried cranberries remain relatively safe at about 50 milligrams of potassium per quarter cup. But even with cranberries, choose unsweetened varieties. For people who miss the chewy texture and concentrated sweetness of dried fruits, there are creative alternatives. Cut fresh grapes in half and freeze them, and they will become candy-like while maintaining their low potassium content. Make your own fruit leather by pureeing and dehydrating fresh, low-potassium fruits like apples or pears. Use small amounts of natural sweeteners like honey or maple syrup to replace dates in recipes. They provide sweetness with negligible potassium compared to dried fruit. The key principle with dried fruits is simple. If you have any level of kidney concern, treat them like candy rather than health food. They might have been fruits once, but the drying process has transformed them into concentrated sources of exactly the minerals your kidneys can't handle. The science of serving sizes. Understanding which fruits help or harm your kidneys is only half the battle. The other half is knowing how much to eat and when. Even kidney-friendly fruits can become problematic if you eat too much, while careful portion control can sometimes allow small amounts of higher-risk fruits. The foundation of kidney-safe fruit consumption is the half-cup rule. For most fruits, a half cup of chopped fruit or berries constitutes one serving. This isn't arbitrary. It's based on research showing that this amount provides beneficial nutrients while keeping potassium, oxalates, and sugars within safe ranges for most people with kidney concerns. Visual cues can help you estimate portions when measuring isn't practical. A medium apple should be about the size of your fist. Small fruits like grapes or berries should fit comfortably in your palm when you cup your hand. You can have 2 to 3 servings of low-potassium fruits per day, but spread them throughout your day rather than consuming them all at once. This prevents potassium spikes and helps maintain steady blood sugar levels. Common portion mistakes can sabotage even the best intentions. Smoothies are particularly dangerous because it's easy to blend multiple servings of fruit without realizing it. A large smoothie might contain the equivalent of 3 to 4 pieces of fruit. Remember that even with kidney-friendly fruits, more isn't always better. A large serving of apples can add up to significant potassium, and too much of any fruit can cause digestive upset or blood sugar spikes in sensitive individuals. Kidney cleanse, 5 bedtime drinks you must have, and 3 you should never touch. What you drink before bed tonight could determine whether you wake up with healthier kidneys tomorrow or inch closer to that 3 times a week dialysis chair that nobody talks about until it's too late. 1 in 7 adults is walking around with chronic kidney disease, or CKD for short, right now. Most have no idea. A 2023 study found that poor sleep quality increases CKD risk by a staggering 86%. The damage happens silently, like rust forming on pipes. By the time you feel thirsty all the time, or notice swelling in your ankles, or see foam in the toilet bowl, your kidneys may have already lost 90% of their function. The good news? Your evening routine holds more power than you think. Tonight, while you sleep, your kidneys will filter about 180 liters of blood. What if you could make their job easier? What if a simple bedtime drink could be the difference between kidney cleanse and kidney failure? That's exactly what we're exploring today. 5 drinks that work with your body's natural overnight repair cycle. 3 drinks that you should never touch for the sake of your kidneys. No expensive supplements, no complicated protocols, just real ingredients creating real protection while you sleep. Because the choice isn't just what you sip before bed. It's whether you wake up stronger or closer to dialysis. 5 bedtime drinks you must have to cleanse your kidneys. 5. Tart cherry juice. While you were dreaming, this ruby red elixir was quietly performing kidney cleanse magic your body desperately needed. Tart cherry juice contains natural melatonin, about 0.135 micrograms per 100 grams. That might sound tiny, but it's precisely what your kidneys have been missing. Your kidneys follow their own internal clock, just like you do. They have peak hours in the morning and rest periods at night. But here's the problem. Nearly 50% of people with CKD have disrupted kidney rhythms. Their internal rest schedule gets scrambled. In other words, when you sleep better, you're actually restoring your kidney's natural circadian rhythm. Studies show tart cherry juice increases sleep time by 25 to 84 minutes and raises urinary melatonin metabolites by 17%. And when your kidneys get proper melatonin signals, they shift into their specialized nighttime mode. Filtration slows down. Cellular repair kicks into high gear. The deep cleanse begins. Here's how to make this kidney-loving drink. Choose pure tart cherry concentrate, not the cocktail versions loaded with sugar that can actually stress your kidneys. Enjoy 8 ounces of juice or 2 tablespoons of concentrate mixed with water, 1 to 2 hours before bed. Look for cherries that are plump and bright with fresh green stems. And here's something important. When you're preparing fresh tart cherries, always remove the pits. They contain compounds that can turn toxic in your body, the last thing kidneys need. Start with smaller amounts if you're new to this. Some people find 4 ounces works just as well as 8. Your kidneys will thank you either way. But what if you prefer something citrusy? Something that works like nature's own kidney stone prevention system? That's coming up next. 4. Lemon water. Lemon juice contains citric acid and hydroxycitrate, compounds that prevent minerals from clumping together into those excruciating stones that can damage kidney function permanently. But this bedtime kidney cleanser does more than prevent stones. The vitamin C acts like tiny bodyguards, protecting your kidney cells from daily toxin assault. The potassium helps balance sodium levels, supporting healthy blood pressure. Remember, high blood pressure is the number 2 cause of dialysis dependency. Here's your go-to recipe for a gentle kidney detox before bed. Squeeze half a fresh lemon into 8 ounces of warm, not hot water. Your digestive system slows down in the evening, so warm water is exactly what you want for restful sleep. Cold liquids can shock your system awake. Warm liquids are like a gentle hug for your internal organs. Add a small drizzle of honey if the tartness bothers you, but keep it minimal. Drink it about an hour before bed, giving your body time to digest and prevent acid reflux. A few gentle reminders. If you deal with heartburn, lemon might not be your evening friend. And always use a straw or rinse with plain water afterward. That citric acid can be tough on tooth enamel over time. If you want to supercharge this kidney cleanser, try adding a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Research shows this combination can improve absorption. Ready for something that doesn't just help your kidneys detox, but actually helps them communicate better with your nervous system? This next drink has been soothing people to sleep for thousands of years. 3. Chamomile tea. You know that feeling when you're genuinely worried about something, but then someone sits with you, listens, and somehow everything feels manageable again? That's chamomile tea for your kidneys. It doesn't just mask problems, it actually helps solve them. Most people think of chamomile as a simple sleep aid. Drink it, feel drowsy, fall asleep. But recent research reveals something far more interesting for anyone worried about kidney health. Chamomile contains anti-inflammatory compounds called flavonoids and phenolic acids that actively reduce the oxidative stress constantly attacking kidney cells. Even better, studies show chamomile can help lower serum urea levels, a key marker that tells doctors how well your kidneys are filtering waste. When those numbers improve, you're literally moving away from dialysis territory. In one small study, people with diabetes who drank chamomile tea twice daily for 4 weeks had better blood sugar levels and improved kidney function. To make this kidney-protecting nightcap, you have several delicious options. For the classic approach, steep 1 tea bag or 2 to 3 teaspoons of dried flowers in hot, not boiling water for 5 to 7 minutes. For an extra kidney boost, add a dash of cinnamon after steeping. Cinnamon contains compounds that support blood sugar control, and stable blood sugar means less stress on your kidneys overnight. Drink your chamomile about an hour before bed. That gives your body time to absorb the beneficial compounds while ensuring you won't be making midnight bathroom trips. Quick safety note. Skip this if you're allergic to ragweed or chrysanthemums, or if you take blood-thinning medications. Chamomile can interact with certain drugs. Try lavender or lemon balm tea instead. They offer similar calming effects with different safety profiles. But what if you want something with more warming power? That's next, and it tastes like liquid gold. 2. Ginger tea. Ginger's active compounds, gingerol, shogaols, and zingerone, work like a specialized cleanup crew, reducing the inflammation that slowly destroys kidney function. In a 2015 clinical trial, researchers gave 1 gram of ginger daily to 36 people undergoing peritoneal dialysis. After 10 weeks, those taking ginger saw their fasting blood sugar drop by 20%. That's crucial because diabetes is the leading cause of kidney failure. But ginger didn't stop there. It also improved blood lipid levels and helped normalize blood pressure, creating a triple layer of kidney protection. But the bedtime benefits go beyond inflammation control. Ginger naturally boosts circulation, helping oxygen-rich blood reach your kidneys throughout the night. It settles digestive upset common in people with kidney issues and can ease the nausea that often accompanies declining kidney function. Research shows ginger may help people on dialysis by reducing levels of waste products like urea and creatinine, suggesting it can modestly improve kidney function even in advanced cases. You have 2 delicious options for a nighttime kidney refreshing experience. For ginger tea, steep 1 to 2 teaspoons of fresh grated ginger in hot water for 10 minutes. Add a squeeze of lemon and honey to taste. The lemon provides additional citrates for kidney stone prevention. For ginger milk, perfect for those who find straight ginger too intense, warm 1 cup of milk with half a teaspoon of fresh grated ginger, a pinch of cinnamon, and honey. The milk provides additional calcium while the ginger performs its kidney protecting work. Drink either version about an hour before bed. Start with smaller amounts if you're ginger sensitive. Some people find it mildly stimulating initially, though most adjust quickly. Important note: if you're taking blood thinners, check with your doctor first. Ginger can amplify their effects, which isn't necessarily dangerous, but does require monitoring. Curious about the science behind it all? We've linked the studies that support everything we've shared. You'll find them down in the description box. 1. Parsley tea. That bright green herb you sprinkle on your dinner plate could be one of the greatest kidney cleansers sitting in your refrigerator right now. Parsley isn't just a garnish. It's what herbalists call a potassium-sparing diuretic, meaning it helps your kidneys flush out toxins and prevent stone formation without depleting the essential minerals your body needs. A 2009 study published in the Brazilian Journal of Pharmacognosy found that parsley extract significantly increased urinary flow and boosted sodium and potassium excretion in rats, while actually lowering blood pressure. These effects help take workload off struggling kidneys and support natural cleanse processes. Making this backyard medicine is simple. Wash and chop a small handful of fresh parsley, then boil it in 2 cups of water for 10 minutes. For dried parsley, use 2 teaspoons steeped in boiling water for the same time. Strain, cool slightly, and drink 1 cup 30 to 60 minutes before bed. You can enhance the flavor with lemon juice for additional citrates, or add a teaspoon of honey if the taste seems too intense. Wrap fresh parsley in a damp paper towel and store it in a closed container in the refrigerator. It stays potent for up to a week this way. But, and this is absolutely critical, avoid parsley tea if you're pregnant. Parsley can stimulate uterine contractions, which could increase miscarriage risk. Also, people with CKD should use caution. While parsley helps those prone to urinary tract infections, or UTIs for short, or kidney stones, it's not recommended for advanced CKD patients whose kidneys can't handle increased mineral processing. If you're taking heart medications or have been told to monitor potassium levels, Check with your doctor before making parsley tea a regular habit. This herb is powerful enough to affect electrolyte balance. For those who can't tolerate parsley, try dandelion leaf tea or nettle tea instead. Both offer similar gentle diuretic effects with slightly different mineral profiles. So there you have it, 5 bedtime drinks that could help with kidneys cleanse while you sleep. But what about the drinks that sabotage everything your kidneys are trying to accomplish overnight? The ones that turn your evening routine into a kidney-damaging disaster? That's what we're covering next. Because knowing what to avoid might be even more important than knowing what to drink. 3 bedtime drinks you should never touch if you want to cleanse your kidneys. 3. Sugary drinks. It's 9 p.m., you're settling in to watch your favorite show, and you reach for that ice-cold soda, sweet tea, or fruit punch sitting in the fridge. It tastes like comfort, like a sweet reward for a long day. But the not-so-sweet truth is, that single glass might be doing more damage to your kidneys than a lifetime of healthy habits can repair. Sugary drinks are strongly linked to weight gain and type 2 diabetes, both major drivers of kidney disease that lead straight to dialysis. These beverages don't make you feel full, so they add what nutritionists call empty calories. Studies consistently show people who drink sugary beverages regularly have a much higher risk of obesity and metabolic syndrome. Over time, this creates the perfect conditions for diabetic kidney disease, where excess blood sugar literally damages the tiny filters in your kidneys. But the diabetes connection is just one way sugary drinks destroy kidney function. When you consume these drinks before bed, you're creating a metabolic nightmare. The sugar spikes your blood glucose when your body should be winding down. This forces your kidneys to work overtime filtering excess glucose instead of performing the gentle cellular cleanse they desperately need during sleep. Here's what most people don't realize about nighttime sugar consumption. It dehydrates you. Ever notice how sugary drinks can actually make you thirstier? That's your body trying to dilute the concentrated glucose, often about 1 tablespoon, flooding your system. But at bedtime, this dehydration is particularly devastating because your kidneys need hydration for their overnight detoxification processes. Dark colas add an extra layer of kidney destruction through phosphoric acid. 55 milligrams per can, that's 100% absorbed by your body. Unlike natural phosphorus from food, this synthetic version creates an acidic kidney environment. Now your kidneys have to work overtime to balance things out. Research shows that drinking 2 or more colas daily doubles CKD risk. Here's something most people don't realize. Even diet sodas aren't safe. Research suggests artificially sweetened beverages may alter gut bacteria and reduce kidney filtration over time. Some artificial sweeteners actually increase oxalate levels, raising kidney stone risk just like their sugar-filled counterparts. Energy drinks and sports drinks aren't innocent either. They pack excessive sodium, often over 250 milligrams per serving, plus artificial additives that stress kidneys operating at reduced nighttime capacity. Plus, a single can contains 160 milligrams or more of caffeine. To put that in perspective, health experts recommend no more than 300 to 400 milligrams per day. One can already consumes nearly half of your safe daily limit. Even fruit punches and sweetened teas, which seem healthier, deliver the same kidney-damaging sugar load. The average sweetened iced tea contains 22 grams of sugar per cup, nearly 6 teaspoons of pure glucose that your kidneys must filter. Make it a rule. After 6 to 7 p.m., no sugary drinks. This simple boundary prevents late blood sugar spikes and gives your kidneys the peaceful evening they need for regeneration. Your kidneys can't speak, but if they could, they'd beg you to stop flooding them with liquid candy when they're trying to cleanse and repair. For carbonation cravings, try sparkling water with a squeeze of fresh lemon or lime. You get the fizz without the sugar assault. For sweetness, consider naturally sweet herbal teas like apple cinnamon or vanilla chamomile. These provide comfort and flavor while supporting kidney health instead of sabotaging it. If you absolutely must have something sweet occasionally, Choose a small portion earlier in the evening and pair it with protein to slow sugar absorption. But remember, your kidneys prefer clean water to wash them, not syrupy chemicals that force them to work overtime. The choice is yours every evening. Kidney cleansing hydration or kidney damaging sugar bombs. Sweet dreams or dialysis dependency. Choose wisely. Your kidneys are counting on it. 2. Alcoholic drinks. There's something seductive about that evening glass of wine or nightcap whiskey. The way it seems to melt away the day's stress. The ritual of unwinding with a drink in hand. But while alcohol temporarily relaxes your mind, it's quietly launching a devastating attack on your kidneys. Alcohol is a diuretic, which means it forces your kidneys to produce more urine than normal. That might sound like a good thing, more flushing, more cleansing, but it's actually kidney torture. When you drink alcohol before bed, you're creating overnight dehydration when your kidneys need hydration most for their natural detoxification processes. Worse still, alcohol disrupts something called your circadian blood pressure pattern. Healthy people experience a natural 10 to 20% blood pressure drop during sleep. It's called dipping, and it's essential for kidney health. Alcohol prevents this protective dip, creating what doctors call non-dipper blood pressure patterns. Research shows non-dippers have faster kidney function decline and increased protein leakage into urine, both early signs of kidney disease progression. Even moderate bedtime drinking creates these harmful patterns. That single glass of wine with dinner might seem harmless, but consumed within 3 to 4 hours of sleep, it disrupts the delicate overnight repair processes your kidneys depend on. Heavy drinking doubles CKD risk, but even moderate alcohol consumption before bed accelerates kidney aging. The Harvard Health Guidelines specifically advise no more than 1 drink per day for older adults, noting that excessive alcohol increases the risk of high blood pressure and makes the kidneys work harder. But here's what makes bedtime alcohol consumption particularly insidious. It disrupts deep sleep phases. And poor sleep quality increases CKD risk by 86%. If you crave that evening relaxation ritual, try chamomile tea or valerian root tea instead. Both provide genuine calming effects without kidney stress. Warm milk with a dash of cinnamon offers comfort and extra antioxidants. For social situations, sparkling water with fresh lime and mint provides the sophisticated feel of a cocktail without kidney consequences. If you do choose to drink alcohol occasionally, have it with dinner, earlier in the evening, and always accompany it with extra water to minimize dehydration. Remember, people with any stage of CKD or high blood pressure should avoid nightly alcohol entirely. Your kidneys will thank you for choosing herbal relaxation over chemical sedation. 1. Chocolate milk. There's something undeniably comforting about a warm mug of chocolate milk before bed. It feels like childhood wrapped in a hug, innocent, soothing, nostalgic. But that seemingly harmless bedtime treat could be quietly sabotaging everything your kidneys are trying to accomplish while you sleep. Chocolate milk presents a triple threat to kidney health that most people never see coming. First, cocoa powder is loaded with oxalates, compounds that love to bind with calcium and form the sharp, painful crystals we call kidney stones. A rich cup of hot chocolate made with 2 tablespoons of cocoa can deliver a significant oxalate dose, especially when made with almond milk, which is also high in oxalates. But the oxalate problem is just the beginning. Chocolate milk typically contains 20 to 25 grams of sugar per cup, enough to send your blood glucose soaring. Spiking blood sugar at bedtime forces your kidneys to work overtime, filtering excess glucose instead of performing the cellular cleanse they desperately need. This overnight hyperglycemia is particularly dangerous for people with or at risk for diabetes, dehydrating your kidneys. Then there's the dairy component. While milk provides calcium and protein, it also delivers significant phosphorus and can be inflammatory for some people. Kidneys with compromised function struggle to process these concentrated nutrients. Here's what makes bedtime chocolate consumption particularly insidious. Chocolate naturally contains caffeine, not much, but about 5 to 8 milligrams per cup, plus theobromine, compounds that can gently stimulate your system when you should be preparing for a deep sleep. If you're craving that warm, comforting bedtime drink, try carob powder instead. It delivers chocolatey flavor without significant oxalates, caffeine, or kidney stress. Mix a teaspoon of carob powder with warm almond or oat milk for that creamy satisfaction without the kidney consequences. Another option, golden milk made with turmeric, warm plant milk, but avoid almond milk, and a touch of honey. It provides the comfort and warmth you're seeking while actually supporting kidney health through turmeric's anti-inflammatory properties. If you absolutely must have occasional chocolate, choose a small portion and consume it earlier in the evening, at least 3 hours before bed. Pair it with calcium-rich foods like a few crackers with cheese. Calcium in your stomach can bind to oxalates and reduce absorption. But for nightly use, your kidneys are begging you to choose kidney-supporting alternatives over this deceptively sweet kidney stressor. That childhood comfort isn't worth adult dialysis dependency. Medical recommendations and implementation. Here's the truth about protecting your kidneys. It's not about perfection. It's about consistency. Small, thoughtful choices made night after night, week after week. The drinks we've shared today aren't magic bullets. They're gentle allies in a long-term partnership with your kidney health. Start simple. Choose one drink that appeals to you most. Maybe it's that warm lemon water because you already keep lemons in the kitchen. Or perhaps chamomile tea feels like a natural fit for your evening routine. Try it consistently for 1 week. Notice how your body responds. How do you sleep? How do you feel in the morning? Your kidneys can't send you a thank you note, but your energy levels will tell the story. Then, maybe add a second option for variety. Rotate between 2 or 3 kidney-supporting drinks based on your mood, the season, or what you have available. This isn't about rigid rules or complicated protocols. Timing matters more than you might think. Stop significant fluid intake 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. This prevents midnight bathroom trips that disrupt the deep sleep your kidneys need for repair. But when you do drink something in the evening, aim for 1 to 2 hours before bed. That sweet spot allows your body to absorb the beneficial compounds while ensuring comfortable sleep. Keep your medical team informed about any changes to your routine. Professional guidance becomes essential if you have existing kidney concerns, take medications, or manage conditions like diabetes or high blood pressure. These drinks support kidney health. They don't replace medical care. Work with your healthcare providers to incorporate natural remedies safely into your treatment plan. They understand your individual risk factors and can guide you toward the most appropriate choices. Conclusion. We've explored 5 bedtime drinks that support your kidney's natural overnight repair cycle. We've also revealed 3 drinks that sabotage everything your kidneys are trying to accomplish. Each choice matters. Each sip is a vote for kidney health or kidney decline. For independence or dialysis dependency. For peaceful nights or 3 a.m. worry sessions about your health. The beauty lies in the simplicity. No expensive supplements, no complicated timing, no restrictive protocols. Just real ingredients creating real protection while you sleep. Start with one drink that feels right. Build a routine that supports your kidney's natural wisdom. Choose consistency over perfection and progress over procrastination. Sweet dreams, healthy kidneys. That's a bedtime story worth living, and it starts tonight with whatever you choose to sip before you sleep. We want to thank you for being here, for listening, for having the courage to embark on this journey of discovering what truly benefits your health. A journey that isn't easy, but is worth more than anything else. Hit the bell icon and turn on all notifications so you never miss a life-saving video. The sooner you spot kidney issues, the more you can do to keep things under control. If you're unsure about your kidney health and haven't been in a good shape recently, check out the video on the screen. Here, we cover all the possible symptoms, helping you spot kidney failure and take action effectively if needed. See you there. Stay informed, stay healthy.